Now, Dr. Sollitt, why do we need to get gum treatments?
Okay, very good question because it's a very important topic. Okay, the thing that you have to realize is that probably it's been put down in research that probably 75 to 80% of the American people have some form of gum disease, but only a certain amount of those people actually have bad gum disease, and so the important thing is that you're going to have to you have to look at what's involved. Okay, now what causes gum disease? Okay, why are you getting it? Why is this a problem? Okay, it has to do with how the body reacts to things. Your body, if you cut your hand or do something like that, you get an inflammatory response, which is part of your body's healing process. That's good. Okay, that inflammation is good. It helps you heal. In your mouth, if you don't get things cleaned out and you start developing gum disease, it's because you've got chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is not good. Chronic inflammation leads to your body fighting itself, and that your body's inflammatory response starts breaking down your body and breaking down the bone and breaking down the things that are holding your teeth into the bone. Okay, so why is that important? Because I've heard people say, well, that's okay, doc, I'll just let it get loose and I'll just pull it out. Well, the problem with that is two things. One is the same inflammatory cells that are in gum disease are the same inflammatory cells that are in heart disease, in atherosclerosis. Okay, so they're working really, really hard to find, a link between that, and the research is going on right now. But if you're a smart person, doesn't want to be breeding bacteria that's going to feed his heart disease in his heart, because heart disease is like the #1 or #2 killer of people in the United States. So what is it that you have to do? You have to treat the chronic inflammation. You have to get rid of it. You have to start, clean it up. Let your body clean itself up. And the thing is the easiest way to treat gum disease is sooner, because it's not a question of like, oh, I'll wait a year. When it gets really bad, then I'll treat it. But the problem is by that time you've gotten so much breakdown that you can't fix it. Okay, you can't fix it very well, and so let's go over it. It's really important. It's inflammation. It's inflammation like you have in heart disease, and it's really, really important to deal with it now. Okay, deal with it now, because now we can nip it in the bud, and then you have to stay on top of it. It's sort of like keeping your body in shape. It's like you got to get it in shape, and then you got to stay on top of it. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to treat it, and then I'm going to leave it alone for a couple of years. No. You get it good, and then you stay with it, and that's the key. Because it's harder to get somebody to stay in shape than to get them in shape in the first place, because it requires discipline. So you just have to do it because it's good for you. And the time to do it is now.
Okay, thank you.